Hey everyone, so in today's video I want to take you through my first experiences using a desktop CNC machine, all the issues whenever you get one that you might run into, how to navigate them, and I also have a free relief carving for you guys down in the comments. I don't want to really waste any time. I want to take you guys right into the experience, so let's get in it. The CNC I'm using today is this 3020 Lunyee. Really the tips and tricks I'm going to go through today can be applied to any of them, but as far as the relief carving and stuff I have in the description, it's going to be mostly tuned for this one. Real quick, we'll start with going over the setup. CNC machines, super easy to set up. This one actually came fully put together, so I didn't have to put any of these screws in. Really, you're just plugging in your motherboards to your 3-axis for the CNC, 1, 2, and 3. Now, to fully disclose my experience, whenever I plugged this machine into my computer, it immediately fried the motherboard. I'm not exactly sure what happened. It was probably already had an issue on the inside. I haven't seen that issue from other people in comments, reviews, or anything, but it's an issue I ran into. I did contact them, and they just immediately sent me a new one. You just unscrew these screws, open it up. I plugged it right on in. Super, super simple. Wasn't a hassle. Their customer service was really easy, and honestly, with Chinese machines, you never know what you may get. So I put that as a plus. It was real fast. They sent it to me, no problems. Plugged in and worked, so I must have had a defective one. One struggle I had at the beginning of this process was just figuring out what exactly you're doing on the computer. All the videos I watched pretty well just skipped to the end. They had a file, they ran their CNC, everything went great. So I want to cover first what you're going to see once you plug it in. A lot of them use this Universal Gcode Sender. It's going to be what actually runs your machine. So once you have your file built, you'll put it on this, your G-code, and it will run the CNC. This CNC machine specifically will come telling you to use easel. That's just one of their programs that's partnered with them. Easels, just like this Fusion 360, it is a little bit simpler, but when you try to do anything complicated like a relief carving, which is what I'm going to give you here, then it makes you pay for it monthly. Obviously, I don't want to do that. This Fusion 360 is free. It's a little complicated, but mostly just because it has so many options. Once you learn the specific options you need, you won't have any issue. With what's called an STL file that goes into Fusion 360, you'll work on your tool pathing and everything. That's where you'll set up how it's going to carve. Once you have it set up, that's where you export as a G-code. That's when you put it into the Universal Gcode Sender. Once you have it set up there, you're pretty much just setting up your start points and things and then hitting go. On this video, I'm not going to deep dive into how you actually use Fusion 360. With the file I give you, you'll be able to play around with it. But honestly, that's a whole video on itself. You can find more if you want to learn more about it. But really, I'd start with this file and just start playing around with it. As you can imagine, CNCs are an extremely messy machine. They're going to be throwing fine wood chip and sawdust all throughout the air. So what I came up with is super simple. I will link all this stuff in there. This is really just a plastic vinyl wrap that goes on a lot of tables, zip ties, and like I said, these 3/4 inch pipings. I was thinking on the back of that, I could cut a hole, add a connection for my shop vac to be able to suck out as it's running. But really, whenever I ran it just like that, I don't see much point in it. It throws all the chips away from the workpiece it's on. So just at the end, I'll collect all around it, vacuuming it up. I'll have a couple different files down there at the bottom. One will be to actually go into the Fusion 360. And then the other one will be ready for you in G-code, so you can put it right in here. This one will have two options. One is going to be the roughing, so your first pass, and then the other one is going to be your finish pass. All right, so once you put it in, this is what you're going to see. These are all the stages it's going to go through. So from beginning to end, this is the visual of it. One thing you'll just want to make sure of, because all your machines are going to be set up differently, is where your start point is, and you'll want to zero it in to wherever that is. There's a lot of different ways to go about that. So with this carving, I do have it set to where my machine is going to want to run at 4. This obviously has a dial. It doesn't automatically set to this. So the way I designed it was to run on the 4 setting. The machine itself will come with these different bits. For this, you're going to use this bit, which is considered an end mill bit, 1/8 inch, it's flat. For the finishing round, you'll use this other bit that they have. It's an 1/8 inch, and it is a bull nose bit. So you'll run your first one on that flat mill and then switch it out and run the finishing route on this one.